Open defiance in the face of failure. Okay, this is about choices. So you're sometimes going to find an opponent that is going to whoop you down. Now, I hope that I'm wrong. I hope you're so good that nobody ever beats the heck out of you. But I would really hesitate to say that that's been the case for anybody ever. We've all been beat down big time by somebody, probably several somebodies in our lifetime. Now, especially if you're young and you're playing up, which is a really good idea. If you want to be amazing, you're going to get beat up by older kids your whole life until you're finally that older kid. Anyways, when we're getting beat up and there's tons of time left in the game, we have choices about how to see that situation. Okay? Normal people, most humans, shrink away from that situation. They hate being there, and they just kind of bide their time and sort of kind of play until the thing can finally be over, they can go home and have a fresh start at the next competition. But that's not what true competitors do. What people that are destined to be amazing, people that are destined to continue learning when other people fail to, what they will do is they will see that as a wonderful challenge, and I'm going to explain how that works to you. But to begin this, let's just label who this person that does this is. Besides random competitor guy, you can see this person very clearly in your own travels of competition. The person that does open defiance in the face of failure is that kid that goes, no! Just sticks their chin out and gets all fired up when another team starts beating up their team or them, or it becomes apparent that not they are going to win. They refuse to accept it, and they simply find a way, no! And they just not let the other team do what they want. So this kid, this special kid, this kid that most people aren't, this athlete that refuses to accept the apparent failure that's coming their way, openly defies, does not shrink away, does not give up, does not hope it all ends soon. They get right in the face of the other team, maybe not literally, but they make play happen. They compete till the end. They have no regard for the fact that they are theoretically about to lose. And I'll tell you why. Because the chances of winning and losing should have nothing. The chances of winning and losing should have nothing to do with your effort that you give out during play. The amount of effort you give out should be based not on your chances of winning. I will remind you of something we've talked about before, our hierarchy of directives, the way we organize our brain if we're a competitor. The first thing we're concerned with is improving. Then we worry about competing to win. Then we worry about how much we're enjoying the process. The most important thing for true competitors, people that are destined to be great, is that they always, every second they can control, get better. Winning will happen as a result of that. They never fail to compete toward winning at any time. And if they're winning and improving all the time, fun will take care of itself. They will enjoy it plenty in the end. So somebody that's having trouble giving effort is because they're basing their enjoyment on whether they're going to win or lose, not whether or not they're improving. They're there to win, and that's what normal people do, and that's why most people don't achieve greatness. So your effort should not drop at all just because you're losing. You know what else shouldn't drop? Your hope. Your level of hope, again, has nothing to do with winning and losing if you're doing this right. If you're there to improve, you can always improve, especially if your opponent's so good they're whooping up on you. This is great. This is the kind of competition you don't normally have access to in your practice or normal games. If somebody's that much better than you, they're literally out of your league, that's something that you can't find every day, which makes it valuable. You'll know what you have to do to improve against an opponent like that as opposed to the normal people you play. So your hope and your effort should be skyrocketing because, oh, thank goodness, this is what I need to improve. But most people think, I want to win and I don't want to lose. And because we're losing by so much and it's apparent we're going to lose in the end completely, my effort drops, I shrink away, my hope drops, and your confidence drops. Your confidence is your most valuable asset as an athlete outside of your brain and body. Your most valuable asset is your confidence. You protect it at all costs. But that's not what people do. As soon as their win gets threatened, they start to shrink. This is shrinking. Effort, hope, confidence, all going away from them. And really, that athlete not putting up much of a fight to keep it around. This is why that athlete has labeled themselves as normal. Remember, if you want to be regarded as extraordinary, you have to do extraordinary things. Kids, when I say that, they think that means they have to dunk when they're 5'5", or they have to hit the ball straight down a volleyball so it bounces up and hit the ceiling when they're 12. They think they have to run 100 meters in like 7 seconds, which is impossible right now. I'm not talking about physical things. Yeah, if you're physical and you happen to do amazing things, that's great. But you can be extraordinary with your decisions. You can be extraordinary with your character and be regarded as extraordinary. If you want to be regarded as extraordinary, do extraordinary things. So don't shrink away. Don't let these be a problem, because you don't organize your life in terms of winning and losing. You organize your life in terms of improving and competing to have fun along the way and enjoy the process. Now, in fact, what should be affected is your attitude in a good way. Your attitude should be like, yes, I don't particularly like getting beat, but that's not what I came to do. I came to compete. I came to improve. And these guys will make me improve if I want to have a chance of beating them. So you look at them as a blessing, not a curse, if you're a truly extraordinary person. Also, if you're doing this right, not only should your attitude go up, but also what should be triggered is your respond and recruit initiative. Now, what on earth is a respond and recruit initiative? Well, you're going to respond to everything in your life somehow. And I'm talking about today, how are you going to respond to certain failure? You're going to openly defy it. You're going to say no if you want to be special. Well, while you do that, your response is to recruit. You initiate, respond and recruit initiative. You initiate what it would take, actions, words, something to get other people to join you in fighting what's going on to your team instead of shrinking away and hoping it ends quickly. I want you to be the leader that your team needs in that situation. I don't care if you regard yourself as a leader normally. I don't care if your coach has made you a captain or not, or you've never been in a leadership role. We're all called upon to be leaders at certain times. When your team is shrinking away because they see the failure coming, you openly defy it. You say no, and you recruit, you respond by recruiting people to join you in this rebellion against the certain doom that the rest of the team is starting to accept because they're just a little too normal. They will not be extraordinary. You be extraordinary. You recruit help in fighting off this amazing foe. Okay, in the end, this all comes down, it's all about your ego. Your ego is in the way for most people. Your ego is the thing that you're trying to protect. Because you don't get to win, apparently, these guys are so good, because you don't get to win, people go, oh, and that's what they wanted. All they wanted was the win. Improving is great. Having fun might even be really important, but the win, man, the win, that's all that matters. You know what? That goes back to your ego. And your ego is what's killing you. You're stopping improving because your effort, your hope, and your confidence are gone. Because you have organized your world, the way you think about training, the way you think about competing, incorrectly. More than about ego, it is also about character. You know, when I was in grade school, one of my teachers said to me, hey guys, talking to the class, hey, you guys, character is about what you do when nobody's looking. And that's true. That is an awesome, excellent explanation or definition for character when you're trying to teach little kids about it. But I got news for you. If nobody's told you, character's about more than that. Character's also about what you do when everybody's watching. When everybody's watching you fail, if that's what you're labeling it as, you're going to want to protect your ego. You're going to say, oh, I wasn't really trying that hard, because you weren't. Because you were protecting your ego, because your effort, hope, and confidence all left you. Well, if I would try it, I probably could have done it. No. Dude, you stopped improving. You have labeled yourself as a normal human. Don't be that guy. Be extraordinary. Make extraordinary decisions. Do extraordinary things. Because in the end, it's about ego and character. And my question to you is, what's your agenda? Is your agenda to improve, or is your agenda to look good? If your agenda is to look good, the ego is going to get in your way, you're going to be concerned about the winning, and you're not going to make it. Too many things will cause static in your head and distract you from your task, which is to improve, so you can beat everybody someday. If your agenda, your only agenda, is to improve first, you're going to be fine. Because if somebody starts whooping on you, you just respond. You go, I will find reserves of energy I did not think I had. I will find ways to take risk and reward ratio actions that find somehow certain ways to get in. And if I don't, I will learn from it. But that will help me to improve. My agenda is to improve, not to look good. And that is how you can respond to certain failure with open defiance and be that kid that the coach just loves, that starts miracles on their team because they have responded to a threat with the initiative to recruit other people to stop the team that is beating them. Find magical, unseen ways to certainly engage in improving, challenging the other team, and that might end up in a victory. But all you're really concerned with is the improvement. So again, if you haven't taken the time to reorganize and restructure the way that you think about how you train and how you compete, you should. If you do not openly defy teams that are whooping up on you that you're definitely going to lose to, you should, because that's what the best have done. So look at how you look at things, think about how you think about things, and get out there, improve, compete to win, and have fun in the process.